Postseason baseball is back in the South Coast. We come to you today from the courthouse, Judge Aguiar Field, on the campus of JCHS High School for this round of 32 game in the MIAA Division IV state tournament. The 14 meets the 19. The Walconah Warriors make that treacherous trip down I-90 to take on the JCHS Cardinals. And for what could very well be the final time, Brady Kudo, Tyler Clark, our entire crew. I know today's about them, but I can't start without saying what a joy these last 5 years have been.
Joining with the very unprepared Tyler Clark right now, who showed up about a minute ago in classic fashion as I come over. No, it's this is the last game of you together, Brady. It's been a lot of fun seeing you as this kid who's, you know, sitting up there with your stepfather and he has to elbow you in the stomach to get you to say anything. The first ever game that we did up until now, and it's been something I look forward to. We've worked really well together, but you're going to be on to great things one day. I know you will.
This place will.
We'll all still be here at Case. And
yeah.
Brady, who by the way just graduated from high school yesterday, not a big deal at all. You know, just mentioning that casually because you didn't leave off with that. This is the first time I'm going to say Case in the postseason has played Wahconah in various sports, but we have never broadcast a Wahconah regional game.
The boys basketball team most recently played Wahconah this past year. This is Braden Mell leading things off. He'll start on the mound, and he takes strike one from Jackson McLean, who comes in at 2-4. A 1.83 ERA. This is his 9th start of the year. 42 hits given up on 13 walks. He's quickly ahead in the count 0-2, 36 strikeouts and 46 innings pitched. We'll get more on the history and whatnot as the day goes on. Great to see we're starting a little early as well. First pitch coming in at 3:53. The 0-2 to Mel is in the dirt. Yeah, Walconah out of Dalton, Mass, which is about 35 to 40 minutes with traffic from Albany, New York. So you kind of get the feel of how their ride was today. Good frame by Duquette. Just missed, though.
Known as the Berkshires of Massachusetts.
Yes. Count even at 2. A lot of noise coming from the Warrior dugout. Cut on and miss. That's the way you get it going. One down in the inning for Bo Walton.
Very noisy dugout coming from Wahconah so far, which is good because that means they're into it, but I mean, it's the playoffs.
Mel Walton, the wonder kid, James Rebuse will hit third. More on him a little later. Ryan Marizewski does the cleanup and plays center field. Carter Drake, Colby Robb, Luke Ferguson go 5, 6, 7. Aiden Hagmeyer, Dar Marcella is in left. He rounds out the 9. Worth noting that Evan Alfonso, the shortstop, is not hitting. Drake takes his place in the lineup. Ball high to Walton. Super loud. Walton takes a look at a ball. Two on a Walton. Chopped.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Right to McLean. He might have time, and
he's safe.
The throw pulled Homeshiner off the bag.
He was past it anyway.
But a good throw has him. Here we go.
You really think so? We're already arguing here. It's our last game together. I don't know. That was
lethal, I think is the word. This is James Rebuse. He stands 6'4", a sophomore, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs in the year. Also hits 90 on the fastball.
So are we going to agree on a single, or do you want to give that an error?
I'm going to give that an error. Big swing and a miss from Rebuse. Check up on Walton. He gets back in time. And Rebuse, one of the best players out in the Berkshires. A lot of collegiate interest already in this young man.
I'm surprised that he wasn't pegged as the starter for this game.
You know, Rebuse fouls this one off. Walton was taking off for a second. You know, I wasn't just because, you know, he's a sophomore and Braden Mell's a senior. So, you know, you go the pure experience factor there. But I am surprised just based off of talent alone.
Usually in the postseason, regardless of your opponent, you want to put your best pitcher out there. That's what Case did here.
Hard ground ball. This should be 2. Emerald a second for 1 on a first.
That's all they'll get.
And that's all they'll get, and that's no problem. 2 gone in the inning. Rebuse will reach on the fielder's choice, and Ryan Marzewski will step up for his first tax of the day.
That's a good play by Emerald. Took his time.
Yeah.
Got the out at second, realized that turning 2 would have been tough, and they just stuck the sure out there.
Around the horn for the Cardinals, Dylan Emerald, Adam Gracie, Zach Kern, Reed Olmshiner, third to first, left to right, Aiden Borges, Willabuff, Luke Bulio, with Ben Duquette not hitting today, however, doing the catching for McLean, Lucas Saltmarsh, the designated hitter.
Just the audio a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm having
Rebuse back in time.
Sensitive ears, it's super loud.
Marzewski lets one go. Duquette. Tell you, I want to find a better defensive catcher in the South Coast Conference than Ben Duquette.
Yeah, not much gets by him. In the games that we've seen.
I don't think there is one.
Some well-known, highly defensive, successful catchers in baseball.
Rebuse, he's got to be careful. The kid's quick, but McLean, sort of known for that sneaky. Oh, there it is again. You know, you kind of expected this to be relentless. Marzewski, that's a great pitch, and he's going to get it.
Just got a notification that Evansville is heading to the Super.
Are they really? Good for them.
Upset East Carolina.
Good for them.
It's a 4 seed. They do the seeding a little different in the College World Series.
We could touch upon that if time permits in a minute.
Yeah, something to talk about in between innings if there's not much. That was a little low.
Yeah, curveball low. Two on the count to Marzewski. Rebuse is off. The throw down is in time. What a shoot from Duquette. Now get the bats going.
There we go.
You talk about you're in a stage of your season, you need to make plays. Those are the plays we talk about.
Just absolute seam down the second base.
Adam Gracie, as he has all year, will lead things off for the Cardinals. Willabuff follows him. Dylan Amberall, Lucas Saltmarsh will look to drive them in at 3 and 4. Aiden Borges, Reed Olmshiner, who dropped in the order, go 5 and 6. Jackson McLean hitting today, as is Zach Kern, who's had a solid first year here at Case, and Lucas Bulio, statistically the best Cardinal hitter, rounds out the 9. Braden Mell tops out at 86 on the fastball. Solid off-speed stuff, but nothing the Cardinals haven't seen before.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Tyler Clark getting caught up with his notes here.
I got here, all not of my own fault, and of course there's a school bus on Gardner's Neck as I'm going down it.
Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah. So to get caught up here, Case is the 14 seed.
Correct. Wahconah
is the 19.
Is the 19.
So the winner will then play one of the higher seeds remaining in the tournament, I would imagine.
Yes, I got to find the exact matchup.
So Duquette is not hitting them.
Duquette is not hitting, that's
Just
correct.
throwing lasers out while he plays catcher. Well, one of the more well-known, famous big league catchers that wasn't known for his bat but was known for his defense is the soon-to-be Hall of Fame-bound Yadier Molina.
Yes.
He was always a, at most, average, maybe slightly above average hitter, but nothing could buy him, and he would throw anybody out that tried.
The winner of this one will play the winner of Clinton and Ipswich. That game started just about an hour ago up at Clinton. Clinton, the 3 seed, Ipswich, the 30. They beat Minuteman Regional 4-1 in their play-in. So Clinton is a favorite to go all the way.
Looking at the tournament,
yeah,
this is always just wild with some of the scores that you see. I see a 20-7.
We had a 25 beat an 8 already. That was Monument Mountain beating Bellingham. It's June Madness, Mr. Clark. June Madness. Strap it in, baby.
You see lower seeds. I don't remember what seed. Seekonk is the defending champion.
That's correct.
They were not a 1 seed,
They're
though.
the 4.
They were a 4. What were they last year?
I don't remember, but they're the 4 this year. This is Adam Gracie, who will lead things off. And first offering from Mel is in there for strike 1. Gracie in the air to left. Back.
Down.
And that is going to be down and in the gap. Gracie rounding first, heading to second. He will dive in, and this is the Adam Gracie we're used to. I didn't realize how far that had drifted.
Yeah, that went one hop the fence. You're not very subtle with your calls either. I just want to let you know.
What do you? Why do you think people like me, or supposedly like me?
Supposedly.
It's not because of my grades, like
Yeah.
that.
Well, you were National Honor Society.
I
saw
was
that.
30th out of 155.
I think I was 40 out of 120. So.
See, that's not bad. LaBeouf, yeah, this will roll foul. You sacrificing LaBeouf here? Right down the first baseline?
Then you want to move Gracie to third, because then you get the meat of your order. You just need one person to get a hit at that point.
LaBeouf hitting 246 on the year. This is 76th plate appearance in his senior season. LaBeouf off to Westfield State in the MASCAC next year.
Got it down.
There you go.
Beautiful bunt.
Gracie.
Absolutely beautiful. Got the out, but that great defensive play, I want to say, by the pitcher. But that was an absolutely gorgeous bunt.
Gracie will move to third on the throw, and Dylan Amaral will check in. 263 for the senior. LaBeouf doing his job. His 1/9, if you will. Take it outside.
Ball's at the screen. Gracie's off. He's got the speed for it.
One of the faster Cardinals.
Very aggressive base runner, too.
1-0. Sky high. Gracie drifts back. This is playable for Alfonso, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do there.
Saltmarsh, who's been known to rake when he needs to. Hitting 214, though, only on the year. It's very close to taking Ben Miller deep in the second meeting between Case and DR back in the regular season, and he'll look at a ball. That double didn't really rattle Mel at all.
No. Got the sacrifice and then the pop-up. He's keeping his composure.
2-0. Yeah, Gracie, that's the best hit ball I've seen him hit this year. 2-0 to Salty.
Another pop-up in the infield.
Can't have that. That's the inning.
Well, they did get the one hit.
You know now that Mel isn't necessarily what you thought he would be, at least when it comes to, comparing him to Rebuse.
This beautiful typed lineup that you got from Wahconah Regional.
Yeah, it's big thanks to the Wahconah coaching staff.
Let's see what towns. I know they're based in Dalton, but what other towns did they pull from up there? It's a regional high school.
I should know this, and I don't, unfortunately. No, it's just easy as a quick Google search.
Yeah, say you get to the state tournament, and you're facing all these unique teams that you've never seen before.
Well, I mean, the Cardinals have seen Walconah just on the hardwood.
Yeah, just not in. For years, Case Volleyball's nemesis was Frontier Regional High School.
Frontier and Blackstone Valley. Mr. Sanchez coming over to greet us.
How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. How are you, my friend?
Get your rosters in.
I've got your roster. I've got your rosters.
Yeah.
You want them now?
No.
Okay.
You guys are doing a game, right? Just
Well, we can hear you. If you have a quick inning analysis, pop it in.
it's nothing, right?
Nothing.
0-0, top of the second.
Okay.
Beautiful day for a ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. How you doing?
I'm
Graduated?
hanging it. Yes.
Look at that. See, you're good, huh?
They let me leave.
Wow.
I know.
I couldn't wait to get rid of you. but Not really. You'll definitely be missed here.
Beckett, Cunningham, Dalton, Hinsdale, Peru, Washington, and Windsor.
Well, a lot of towns.
Yeah.
More
But
than I thought.
I'd be curious to see
I
the
think
population. of
Dalton
each
is
town.
probably the most heavily populated out
Either
of those.
Dalton or maybe Hinsdale. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
Dalton is way up in the corner. It's right near Pittsfield.
6,300 in Dalton.
And you got Adams and North Adams
Yep.
above there.
1,900 in Beckett.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
beautiful pitch.
Cummington, rather, is not even 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of really. There's 351 towns and cities in Massachusetts.
Hinsdale, yeah, you got another 1,900. Peru, this one's chopped right back to McLean. Just need a nice, easy flip. There you go. One gone.
Maruski had to restart that at bat. He had a pretty lengthy at bat in the first inning.
Yeah.
And they didn't even finish it because Rebuse was caught stealing.
You got Peru doesn't even hit 1,000. Washington barely hits 500. Windsor barely hits 830. So a combined, very minimalistic.
Another one on the ground.
Right back to McLean.
Beautifully
2
done.
outs, both 1-3. Colby Robb will check in.
Drove by the softball team practicing on the way by. They'll be awaiting the winner of a play-in game.
They have the winner of Northbridge and Littleton, who had their first pitch an hour ago.
And I'll be home on Thursday. I know you can't make the game.
It's either Wednesday or Thursday.
One or the other, yeah.
Off speed from McLean, and Robb didn't bite. Fastball misses low.
Klein, characteristically a little wild here in this at bat.
Certainly not like the
There we go.
pinpoint bullseye style we're used to seeing from McLean, and he finds the zone. 1.83 ERAs we mentioned in the open. Just not a lot of run support. Yeah, that's ball 4.
Is McLean a senior?
No, he's a junior.
Junior, all right. Even better next year.
Seniors on this team: Amaral, Gracie, LaBeouf, Duquette, Orton, Gonzalez, Caton, and Preston. I believe that's everyone.
Got a lot to play for as a senior in the
Yes,
playoffs.
yeah, I got everyone. I would hope to get everyone. Luke Ferguson looks at strike 1.
The thing I was going to say about, McLean being such a great pitcher with a low ERA. As that happens, unfortunately, to the best pitchers, is they don't have the win total you'd expect because usually they're playing the other team's best pitcher at the same time. So something's got to give there.
Right.
I think it was 2010, maybe 11. Felix Hernandez and the Mariners won the Cy Young and had the lowest run support ever in the live ball era.
Ferguson behind. Rob leads off of first. On the ground, down the line, nice play by Emerald, up, fire, and you're out of the inning in beautiful fashion.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on.
They'll take that all day.
McLean looking good so far.
He's looking fabulous.
Just got one walk, that was it, and didn't even hurt him.
Borges, Ohmschneider, McLean. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Cardinals.
Having a discussion over here with Porter. Steven Sanchez gone over to grab the lineup card from us, and
we're going to go freshman, junior for the Cardinals. Again, winner of this one likely to play Clinton. They play Ipswich again. That game started an hour and 15 minutes ago.
You never know in the postseason.
We had that 20-something beat the 8-seeded Bellingham. Monument Mountain.
That's why they play the game.
It's very true. Just you were talking about it earlier, Evansville. All right, so while we've got the chance, explain to us how the College World Series works.
So College World Series, I'm not totally familiar with, but each regional has seeds from 1 through 4 that make it, and then they play a super regional matchup, and then they advance to the World Series. It's almost always a 1 seed that make it through, as you would expect. But the reason I brought up the 4 seed before the lowest seed is the history of the College World Series. In a story that I told you years ago, there's one very famous 4 seed that out of nowhere, Fresno State 2008.
They weren't even in the Mountain West yet, I don't think.
No.
They were Big West.
I think they were Big West. It was
Good Lord.
I will say that 2 years ago, Ole Miss was a 3 seed that kind of came out of nowhere. They were
last 4 in. I remember the call that Mike Monaco had was last 4 in, or not even last 1 in.
Last 1 in.
They were the last team in.
Yeah. They were the equivalent of if you played like the 11th seed playing a play-in game in a tournament.
That's exactly what it was. Last 1 in, the last 1 standing. But that was a really good kind of first 4-esque team, if you will, that Ole Miss team. 0-1 to Borges. And this one taken high by the freshman.
Occasionally in the College World Series, see out of all the major men's sports, I would say that the college baseball has the highest chance of a team that you wouldn't expect to win it all coming through and winning it all. We've seen Fresno State won it. We saw Coastal Carolina won it a number of years ago. Cal State Fullerton has won that before. It was LSU beat Florida last year, so not a total surprise there. That LSU team had Paul Skeens leading the way. It would have been hard to stop them.
Hard to stop him now at the pro level.
Yeah.
Borders down 1-2. Offering from Mel is on the ground right
to
the
nice
glove.
Play.
Great play by Rob, who might have just robbed Borges of extra bases.
Excellent play.
Ohmschneider will check in. 245 for the freshman, 13 of 53, 9 RBIs. Big, high hack and a miss.
Snyder's already a great player as a freshman.
This team,
they'll get even better.
Next year, I think, will be, you bring McLean and Dady back. Is some younger guys back? Is next year going to be this beautiful season? No. But 2-3 years from now, 4 years from now even, this is going to be a fun team to watch.
Ooh.
1 and 2. Go back to the off speed here. He doesn't. Olmschneider doesn't
almost
bite.
went around.
So count even at 2.
Now I think you go off speed because they just tried the high fastball, did not get him to go.
Two from Mel. There you go.
There we go, but missed in the dirt.
Count stacked.
Mel's got a good, he's got a good curveball to him.
Yeah. Him and Rebuse, they're one of the better 1-2 duos you'll find in this tournament. Rebuse getting the start and right today. Payoff pitch on the ground to Walton. 2 gone. For McLean. Comes in inning 417. Hasn't gotten many hacks this season because he's been asked to do a lot of pitching. And he's been very successful at it. Fouled back off the fence and out of play.
Hey, come on, Seth! Come on, Seth! Hey, Seth! Hey, Seth! Let's go, let's go! What do we say, Seth? What do we say, kid?
Off speed.
Off speed. That's
that's
gonna trickle down.
That's a dangerous
McLean's
position.
got wheels to throw. Is not in time.
Hey, buddy!
Kern with a chance to get a little 2-out rally going. They're going to get a courtesy runner in for McLean, and it's going to be Caden Gonzalez. Can't risk anything.
As soon as that was hit in the no man's land, I mean,
especially with the grass. And
Mel made a great play
Yeah,
on that.
he did.
Perfect throw on line, but just and almost got picked
Yeah.
off.
Gonzalez
Ooh.
has to be careful. Good awareness from Gonzalez.
Come on, Kern. Gotta have it, Kern. Come on, Kern.
Kern's going to make some contact here. 2 gone. Male moving very quickly.
Kind of going with a slide step there almost. Just, he knows Gonzalez is there. He wants Gonzalez to know that he knows Gonzalez is there.
It's a solid lead Gonzalez has as well. Sky high out of play.
Not had any balls into the marsh yet this season.
Now don't talk to us about an announcer's jinx.
Those of you that
If
don't
a
know.
ball goes into the marsh, I am not in the appropriate footwear.
A famous scene last year where, oh,
That was awfully close.
Keegan Hamblett was filming from the roof. Brady went into the marsh to get a foul
We
ball.
can find that clip somewhere.
I'm
It's
sure-
in our archives.
I don't remember what team it was against, but it's in there somewhere.
Kern very defensive.
Ooh, that thudded off. I parked in the other lot this time.
I did
so,
too.
Yeah.
Green Mike, sounds like it. With that little thing there.
Oh, they got him picked.
And Gonzalez going to go back.
Oh,
That's exactly what you need. That's a break. Now, do you look at that? It's going to be something we look back on, right, when we talk about fundamentals. How do you execute a pickle? Not that.
Gonzalez got lucky with that.
Yes, he did. Warriors panicked, and they paid for it. Kern hitting 244, and this one roped.
Foul. Got a good piece on it, but just couldn't keep that fair.
Stay short. Stay short. Come on now.
1-2 the count to Kern. Gonzalez lead off of second. The pitch. High ball. Under it is Mel. And that's the inning.
Not take advantage of the miscue out there. Melly.
Melly. Not Nelly, not the rapper. Melly.
Melly. Thank you. We had a photographer from
Well, I look at like, you know, L-E-L-L-E, like Elle Woods.
Yeah, well,
You know.
we know now. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. Zippo going into the third. Game moving quite fast so far.
Hagmeyer, Marcella, Melly.
Tell me what they did so far. First batter. Okay.
Strikeout swinging.
Yeah.
Walton reached on an error, a throwing error by McLean. Rebuse reached on a fielder's choice. 6-4.
Then he got picked
Got caught stealing.
Brady's giving
Mars
Steven Sanchez a bit of a rundown right now. 8-9-1 due up for Wahconah. Hagmeyer, Marcella, and Melly.
Just 1-3-2.
both. Yep. Rob walked. Stayed on first. Ferguson 5-3.
Nice. Thank you.
Yep.
See, the media, we're constantly helping each other out. This is Hagmeyer, the catcher. He is on the basketball team. I do recognize this name.
Definitely tall enough to be on the basketball team.
Yeah, he stands 6 foot.
Oh!
That clipped him. Right in that lower kidney area. They eat those in Dalton. Marcella. Dom Marcella. The left fielder will check in.
It's a little out of character for Jackson there.
Yeah.
First pitch, hit by pitch. Well, now you turned it into a double play. That's how you look at it.
Work quickly and
Grab the momentum back.
or do that.
Or almost pick him off. He's got quite a pickoff move there.
Solid sized crowd, I will say, here at the courthouse.
Got the bunt down. Beautiful bunt.
Duquette up spins, and they got the out. So good play by Duquette. And they did the job because that brings Melly up.
That was a beautiful bunt. You cannot ask really for a better bunt than that.
No.
Now you moved Hagmeyer over to second for Melly to come up the top of the order.
Hagmeyer's a quick kid. Melly can put the bat on the ball when he needs to, but he did strike out to open the game.
It's the only strikeout so far.
Yeah,
I believe for either team. Yes.
I believe you're correct. They'll let Hagmeyer lead. Melly takes a look at a ball. Oh. Off speed.
Little inside though. Good time for the off speed. Just
Absolutely. Hagmeyer off of second. One gone in the inning, and
I think Melly squared to bunt.
Which,
that would be curious.
Yeah, it's an odd move. But Amaral now on his toes. Has to be. One gone in the inning.
Unless it was, considering a drag bump, but then you wouldn't show that.
Yeah, he's showing
I don't think they're going to. I would be.
Yeah.
He is going to.
He squared, and it's a strike, 2-1. I don't understand that.
Well,
I mean, Walton is he's a contact
He could be
hitter.
doing it because he might have been taking that pitch all the way and he wanted to draw Emerald in, which is possible. 'Cause I don't think he's going to square again here. He is, actually. And he's out.
Yeah.
That's a foul ball.
No. It looked like it hit him when he was
I think he was still in the box.
Yeah, he might have been. That right foot looked like it was still in the box.
Anyway, it's a dead.
Yeah, he's got to swing now.
That was a strike, yeah, so now it's...
Count even at 2. Hagmeyer off his second. McLean goes fastball and he nubs it off the back fence. You say if you bunt, okay, you move Hagmeyer over to third, but Walton's not Rebuse where you're bringing up a power guy. I mean, Rebuse has 5 ding-dongs on the year. Walton doesn't have any.
Melly was just trying to drop that down and beat out the infield single. With the
6
speed he
pitch to that
has. Oh!
That was awfully close. Great play by Gracie to avoid what could have been a disaster, what could have been a one-run game.
Yeah, that would have at least advanced that runner to third.
Now this is pitch number 6. 2-2.
Got him.
Got him swinging.
Dave Omasani reminding, shoot forward, a base hit.
Can I just take a minute to appreciate the cloudless sky we have today? You can't ask for better weather.
Oh, it's great. It's a little warmer than I would like, but it's, yeah.
Thankful what you've got, Clark.
Yeah, I know.
It could be raining right now.
Oh, if it was raining, they wouldn't be playing. Well,
don't tell us about that.
Softball against Dartmouth to start the
you.
season, yeah. Huddling under some umbrellas.
Thank you, John Preston. And Randy Alvarez and Amy Smith. 1-0. On the ground.
Oh, that's a tough play. That's a lot of spin on that.
Gracie.
No chance.
No.
That's a field single. That's a great try by Gracie, but Gracie was too far back.
But it brings up the guy you don't necessarily want at the plate right now in James Rebuse.
He reached out a fielder's choice and was caught stealing. Now, do we gun out the runner at second here with 2 away in the inning?
I wouldn't.
That's the question.
I mean,
that runner can stop.
Make sure the run scores and then get tagged out.
Right.
I wouldn't risk it.
Depends how well executed, and they're going to fake it to third.
Nice idea.
Sletton reminding Walton no. McLean knows he's there.
You got to pitch around Rebuse here.
I would think so. Well, I think Case has the same idea that we do, that Walton's going to be off here.
Yeah. I mean, Umpy knows that. And just a bench warning giving to Wahconah.
About what?
Cheering during the pitch. You can't, when a guy starts his motion, you got to be quiet. That hit the...
Oh, it hit him.
That hit the bat. Oh, they got to look at that.
I don't know if it hit.
Oh, that hit. You heard the ting of the bat.
Yeah, well, that might have been the helmet, too, or something.
Well,
Regardless.
it doesn't matter if it hits. If it hits the bat, it doesn't matter if it hits you in the helmet or not.
Yeah.
You've seen guys swing and they get hit. It's not a hit by pitch. That's a strike. They got to look at that.
I don't know if they have the replay available to do that.
Well, they've got us.
Yeah, well, I don't think they would switch to us for that. Well, if you think about it, you just put Rebuse on and no run scored.
Well, now they're juiced, and Marzewski's no easy out.
2 hit by pitches in the inning. Marzewski with grounded to the pitcher's first time.
But that's very uncharacteristic of him. We haven't had one. I mean, you had that one issue in that Norton game that you did.
It's a hard thing to do.
Dave was, I'm not saying it's easy,
It's definitely not easy.
but
I think it's harder than you
know,
realize.
as are most things. Chopper
Foul.
by a millimeter.
Well, if that was fair, that would have been a world of problems.
Yeah,
You might have had to play at home.
would have been safe, I think.
Yeah, that would have been.
But I look at a guy like Hernandez, and you say what you want about him. I'm not saying it's easy, but that guy should have quit 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm happy the MLB did something about it, because I can't think of a guy that wanted him in the league anymore. This one goes low. Count even at 1 to Marazuski. On the ground, up the middle. Tough play for Gracie, and it got by Kern. He overran it. 1 run is in. The throw home. It's 2-0 Warriors. Miscommunication from Gracie and Kern causes the 2-run deficit for the Cardinals.
And I'll go in the book as an E6.
Yeah.
Now we're back to runners at first and third again, too.
It's a
Marazuski.
bang play. Not a whole lot you can do about that.
Now the throw was just behind Kern on that.
Yeah.
Runners off. Just
Don't throw
take
it.
it at that
Don't
point.
throw it.
Yep.
But how did that start? It started with the hit by pitch, the legitimate hit by pitch from Hagmeyer. And then Walton, Gracie could do nothing about that infield single. It was deep in the hole, and he did the best he could with that. And Rabuse now moves to third on the what should be challenge flag if we had it. Hitters count here for Drake.
Two 2-1.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
tough play for Gracie.
Awkward. Gracie on a bounce.
He got it.
Out of the inning. Well, Cardinals now have a chance to get it back, though.
Not a horrible, horrible outcome for that.
We've seen worse.
One hit. That was the first hit, actually, for Wahconah this game. One error, and then they left 2 on in scoring position.
And they scored 2. Booley up top.
Didn't drink up here today.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. See if we can wake up.
You did.
Case has not struck out yet. They've made, well, Gracie had a very well hit double.
Yeah. That was solid contact.
Borges smacked one down the first baseline. that Rob made a great play on.
He did.
Those are the two hardest hit balls for Case. They put the ball in play pretty consistently, just nothing to show for other than the Gracie double, the McLean infield single. That might be a tough play as well.
It's deep in the hole.
That's
Bulio
no
beat it out. There you go. First pitch swinging for Lukey, who's had a solid sophomore season. .395 that kid is hitting. He's played in all but one game this year.
Get your 9-hitter hitting .395.
.395.
That'll go up next year.
He should hit leadoff next year. If I'm umpy, he's hitting leadoff for me. Gracie checks in at 275.
We all did.
Gracie hits one in the same spot he did last time. It's a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
Bulio has speed.
Yes, he does. This 9-1-2 has a lot of speed. That's dangerous.
That was a shot. Down to first there by Hagmeyer.
You got it, kid. No one better out there.
Golfed it foul.
That's out of play.
No way, that's in the marsh.
Oh, I don't think it made it.
Oh, no. Hit the fencing before.
It hit the fence. Well, you weren't going to get it anyway.
Oh, good Lord, no.
Wearing sandals.
I'm in comfy clothes.
He's in flip-flops.
I'm in comfy clothes today. I deserve it.
Congratulations.
I'm surprised. You've got the shorts.
Yeah.
You're in comfy clothes. Bulio dives in safely.
Both of these pitchers have great pickoff moves.
Deuces to Grace.
Kind of tomahawk that, and
That gets
bad
by.
hop.
The glove of Alfonso. Bulio will hustle his way to third. The throw is not in time. Gracie will move to second. The Cardinals are in business.
He should have been out because he hesitated coming to third.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hit for Gracie. That took a bad hop. That was not the shortstop's fault.
LaBeouf, who had that sack bunt, I doubt he'll be doing that again.
Pants the second on the throw. Bulio kind of froze there between second and third.
I don't blame him.
Making sure where that throw is, but it was online. Is that going to get a run home?
On the ground, Bulio's going. The throw to first is in time, but the run scores. RBI for Will LaBeouf, and it's 2-1 Wahconah. Gracie stayed at second. But the job done by, 2 at-bats now, 2 pieces of production.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Amaral.
Emerald's 0 for 1. Man, it'll take a look at strike one. Gracie, he's got to be careful. DA's going to make contact here. Great chance to even this game. And he'll take a look at one right down Main Street. Off speed.
Good job.
Skewed foul.
Good job fighting that off.
That was right down the line. That could have gone either way. 2 strikes that count to Amaral.
Big hole right side.
Gaping hole on the right side of the outfield. 2-strike pitch is way high. One, 2 for the senior third baseman. Melly delivers off speed.
Fought it off.
Yeah. Hit him in the box. Good take.
Track that all the way outside.
Count even at 2. Gracie off of second. Fly ball on the edge of the dirt. Alfonso will put it away. 2 gone in the inning for Saltmarsh. Second time Amaral's popped out to short today.
Thought it was the third the first time.
Now he had P6.
Thought it was, no.
Borges hit one right to third. Or to first, rather.
I have Amaral and Saltmarsh as P5. Not that it matters in
No, but
the grand
regardless.
scheme.
Yeah.
2 pop-ups on the left side of the infield.
Saltmarsh can tie this game with 1 swing. Or the Cardinals can take the lead.
Saltmarsh get it over the fence this year?
He's come close.
Come close? Not.
Yeah, he had that 1 hit against Miller in the latter stages of that game.
Crushed it.
Yeah, missed it by about 5 feet.
It was the only ball
Serious
that
hit.
Miller let out of the infield all game.
Yeah. That kid is going to be fun to watch come college.
Got 1 more year at DR
Yeah.
left. Unless he transfers somewhere. senior year.
URI loves him. 1-2 to Salty. Off speed.
That's strike 2.
Well, that was strike 2.
Yeah.
Not bad. Now it's 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
Don't give up on it. Salty! Strikes, anything close. Come on, Salty! Hey, man.
Come back with the gas here.
I say yes.
1-2. Yep.
Oh, and he fouled it off. That might have been slightly off speed.
Yeah.
I don't think that was.
That was a changeup that went up but didn't change. We'll do it again at 1-2, and Gracie's still on second. On the ground, back up the middle. Alfonso, that hit him right in the face. Saltmarsh is going to be safe at first. That's an error that's going to be charged to Alfonso. Big spot for Borges. He's 0 for 1. Runners on the corners.
0 for 1, but
Base hit scores 1 and ties this game.
hit it well his first time up, though.
He comes in at 239 on the year. Off speed.
A little low.
Just missed.
Does not seem like they're going to be putting Saltmarsh in motion here.
Ducky's on, kid. Ducky's on. Here we go.
You need 1 right now. It'd be great to get 2,
Hey, Borges.
but you need 1.
Come on, twos. Come on, twos.
Takes a look at 1.
Hey, twos. Hey, twos. Come on, kid. Come on, Borges.
1-1. That's right down there.
He knew it, too.
Melly came back with the gas on that. That's the hardest pitch he's thrown today. 1-2 to Borges. Cardinals can't leave anyone stranded here. They got to get at least 1.
There goes Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh is off. All right, now Gracie's going to come home. The throwdown is not in time. Gracie, we're tied! We're tied! We're tied! Rob running from Saltmarsh allows Gracie to come home, and we're tied. Still a duck on the pond for Borges. The 1-2 is taken outside. On the ground, Walton.
That should do it.
And it will.
Hey, they
New
tied
ball
it.
game.
4-inning game now.
Take that any day of the week.
2 runs. Two hits. I don't think they committed. Oh, there's one error.
Yep.
And 1 left on. Very even game. So we head to the 4th.
Rob Ferguson Hagmeyer due up for Wahconah.
MLB player facing potential lifetime ban for betting on baseball.
See why? Who?
Never heard of him.
His name is?
Tusapita Marcano.
Plays for the Padres.
Yeah, well, I have a pretty good knowledge of baseball. Hadn't heard of that one.
See, just why?
Yeah.
Why? You make enough money. You do. You make 6 figures, 7 figures to play baseball 162 times a year, at most. I will never, ever understand it. Even the Shohei thing. You know, no matter what side in that you take, I will never understand it.
There's 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Warriors.
Chopped foul.
Well, they were warned about that, but they continued up to the pitcher's motion with that pitch.
I mean, you can continue up to the motion, you can't go through the motion. That's the rule.
Just going to see if there's any information on the Wahconah coaching staff, but
Colby Robb's dad is the head coach, Andy. 0-1. Look out to the people with the umbrellas. Oh, that hit the umbrella. Oh.
That was off.
Who put that on their parlay?
Off the umbrella.
Oh.
Luckily, it wasn't hit very hard.
That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Nice play by Amaral. Beautifully done. I don't think that was on Marcano's parlay from last week.
And that's clearly a Wahconah umbrella over there. You can tell by the colors. Blue and white and black.
The Warriors. This is Ferguson. Yeah, McLean's in the zone. You can tell. The velocity's pumped up over the last couple innings.
He's still only allowed 1 hit.
Yeah.
Which is an infield single.
I mean, he struck out 2, but it doesn't matter.
He's given an infield single, 2 hit by pitches, and a walk.
I mean, both runs, however, were earned. Which, that's 15 total earned runs this year by McLean. This is his 9th start. 15 earned runs. It's been one of the better pitching seasons in recent memory for these Cardinals.
And as you said, he's got one more year left after this. Outside. Ferguson grounded to third.
Luke Ferguson, that's a baseball
That's
name.
a baseball name. And right to third. That's easy enough.
Rather awkward sound that bat made. Just where it was hit. Hagmeyer.
We got that very bizarre last inning going.
Yeah, Hagmeyer got the legitimate hit by pitch, we'll call it. Later scored.
He got whacked pretty good that.
Yeah, right in the kidney. And
hence the second on a sacrifice.
did that miss?
I think that was a little high and away.
But that wasn't high. That definitely missed. As did that. Oh, nonetheless, 3-0 to Hagmeyer. There you go. That was a similar spot to that first pitch. From our view, at least. I know we don't have the greatest angle when it comes to telling balls and strikes, but
no, kind of off at the side. That's a little. Oh, he got the strike.
yeah, that's a makeup from the first pitch. That's what that was. That's a way to battle back if you're McLean. Payoff pitch to Hagmeyer. Yes! Even halfway through 4.
We got 6, 7, 8 due up for the Cardinals.
Holmschneider, McLean, and Kern.
2-2. Great game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say this, my original prediction for this, and I can say it because it's not going to happen, was 3-0.
Favor of Case?
Favor of Case. But however, I could realistically have seen, if something happens, Wahconah gets going, no more than 7 runs being scored. That was my, I had expected, pitcher's duel for the most part. That's what we've had. My run limit was 7, and
So
we're seeing that so far.
It's the 4th. I'm going through my book now, my handy book that you know. So the 4th baseball game that Swansea Community Network has done your 3rd. I started off, I did a solo broadcast. It was 5-3 against Norton. It was actually our 3rd straight baseball game. And a 6-0 defeat to DR, a 4-0 victory over Westport, and now Wahconah. So all games have been close.
On this field, at least. You go down to the other field, and
Well,
it's been nothing but good. Really. I mean,
softball?
go ahead and talk about it, because I know you want to.
No, I've kind of beaten this almost to death
Why not?
this year.
Holmschneider, that's a base hit.
Rips that.
He needed that.
This program that Shannon Silva has built in softball just never ceases to amaze me. I know they didn't get to play their senior day game.
They did on Saturday.
Oh, they did play the
ended
game?
up doing senior night. It was the playoffs. They had their senior day festivities afterwards
So if they played Stang, they would have won
by a lot.
handily in that game. So I don't think it was even worth it for either team to make it up. So they did their senior game, and then they ended up crushing West Bridgewater. But this program that Shannon Silva has made is just mind-boggling. You win the state tournament, you lose 5 seniors, and you come back with the same exact record, except maybe minus a game that they won. But the similar level of dominance.
And I think that
Oh, he's hurt.
caught him awkwardly. We'll step aside. We're even at 2.
Holmschneider actually stayed in the game there.
Yeah, hope he's.
He was in. They had a stoppage for about 3 minutes there,
Yeah.
so it was not like a very quick, like the coaches. We've done this before where we cut for the injury, then we're back 10 seconds later. Took some time, not the longest delay of a game that we've had at Swansea Community Network. Thinking back to a basketball game
Oh, God.
we covered. One of the many
Jakey
games.
G.
Jake Generazzo of
That's-
Wahconah.
The notorious Jake Generazzo, and McLean pulled the bunt back, and Olmschneider will move to second on the pass ball. And his sister just graduated from Wahconah. She was a basketball player.
I like to say this story. So basically, Generazzo,
He yacked on the
He
court.
yacked
Just
on the
call
court.
it how it is.
and then we misunderstood a cue from our director, Adam Kitchen, in the booth, who told us to cut. We thought it meant keep talking, so we just talked about
My birthday.
whatever came to mind for about almost 20 minutes of time there.
Gonzalez is going to run for Olmschneider.
As we were inside the booth, they had to get that court all clean, and then Generazzo actually stayed in the game, and they ended up winning the SEC that year.
Yeah.
So a pinch runner came in.
Yeah, it's Gonzalez again.
Caden? Is that Caden? Yeah.
Pulling it back, but that's a strike.
And Melly's gotten, same thing with McLean. They've both increased in velocity as this game has gone on. You don't see that too often anymore.
Oh, Melly he can bring it.
As Ken Rebu as well, be
Oh.
curious to see when
Got
he
him,
comes
though.
in and McLean is down on strikes. First time a Cardinal has gone down on
That's the
strikes today.
First, that's very surprising.
Kern is going to make contact here.
One gone with a runner at second.
Yep.
Kern popped out to the pitcher. Had a decent at bat. Ended the inning, and he got the bunt down, like tomahawk that ball.
They go to third, though. Gonzalez is out at third.
That's a good play from Melly to spin and get that out. So Curran got the bunt down, somehow got that bunt down, only gets a fielder's choice out of it. That was like,
I've never seen that.
he was holding the bat straight up.
Yeah. Dong.
Hey, I mean, it somehow worked,
Yeah.
but great play by Melly to,
And Bulio had that infield single. Can I just say, the amount of infield singles we've seen this year,
it's a lot. There's just that,
bizarre
This-
amount of infield singles.
that dead zone.
And the gentleman on deck is counted for just about all of them as Bulio fouls that into the stands. Gracie might lead the SEC in infield singles.
He doesn't have one in this game.
Not yet.
No, he's 2 for 2. The last one wasn't an infield single, just kind of ricocheted there.
Two gone for Bulio. Kern leads off of first. Down a strike. Even at 2. High.
Even at 2?
2-2 games 2-2.
Oh, I thought you meant the count.
No.
Wasn't that the second pitch? Almost got him. That's been a lot of pickoffs, the first in this game, for both teams.
Bulio.
Good contact, but
Walt, that kind of died on Walt, and the throw is not in time.
that runner goes to third.
Kern is going to be no signal yet. There it is. He's safe at third. Now, he was definitely safe at third. Bulio, the one at first was more questionable. But Andy Robb is going to challenge us anyway. And we'll see. Do you give him a single on that?
That's a single.
Yeah.
That's, you say E4?
Steve is behind us saying E4, but that kind of just died on Walton. I mean, I'll give him the error.
I thought it was a single.
Right at him. I mean, it didn't take a bad hop.
I mean,
it just kind of died.
Right.
But he grabbed it and then dropped it, so that's an error. Safe.
And everyone's going to be safe.
Hey, he's not happy.
And Andy Robb, yeah, not too pleased, but if anybody was going to be out in that situation, it was going to be Boulia. I thought actually Boulia was actually out by half a step. Kern was in. Throw just didn't arrive in time, and
He bobbled it. It was safe. That's an error. That's the way I call it.
so runners on the corners for Grace. Very similar situation to earlier where Gracie had come in and scored. We'll see if they repeat that again. That one's in the dirt. If there was the opportunity to do it, it might have been there. Gracie takes a strike.
No movement. Are you standing on the?
For all I know, we're hitting it down the line and left, and I'm short.
You could probably see from Adam Kitchen's camera that Brady's standing on the chair right now.
You gotta do what you gotta do. 1-1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Off speed, Walton. Nice and easy. And by some miracle, Wahconah gets out of this inning
No runs scored.
unharmed.
Wow. Gracie almost beat that out, too. We got 2 hit. Nope, that wasn't a hit. I'm sorry. 1 hit. An error. And 2 left on.
Cardinals left 5 runners on. Wahconah's left 3.
5 runners on. Hit top 5. 9-1-2.
It's kind of been the story of the season for the Cardinals, the amount of runners they've left on, especially in big innings like this. Hey, this is a team that could easily be 15-5. If, a couple things go their way, if they don't make a couple errors that they've made that have ultimately decided ball games. This team could easily be a top 10 seed in this tournament. So, if they were to get past today, this is one of the better double-digit seeds we've seen in a tournament like this.
Of course, Case ends up winning this game. They've used their best pitcher in the first game, which, as I said, you kind of have to do that. So then you'd be facing a... So they would be facing what? The winner of this team faces...
Clinton or Ipswich. Likely to be Clinton.
What's the seed matchup of that?
3-30.
3-30. So if you're Clinton, you got to go into that game with the whole conundrum. You're facing the lower seed. Do you burn your best pitcher on that game and almost certainly win? Or do you save your best pitcher and hope that the number 2 guy can come through? In my opinion, you have to always use your best pitcher in the postseason when you can. If it's the regular season, okay, you got like a matchup. You saw that with Case softball, where they faced, well, you weren't there, the game that they played Fairhaven, they pitched Meg Pereira in that game.
Well, softball is also different because your pitcher is expected to go the whole game.
Right.
When you had someone like Haley Barabee, it was a given she was going to go the entire game. And you're going to see that with Alvarez as soon as next year. I mean, Durand and Pereira, have come in relief at times. I mean, Lila and I believe it was Kalen combined for a no-hitter against West Bridgewater. This one is in the air. Kern plays it on the bounce. That is how you play a ball like that. Sit back on it, let it come to you, and get the out.
Which case, 14 seed? What's Wahconah, 19? Yay, look at that. Pretty good.
Melly's 0 for 2.
What was Case last year? They were 16?
26. 6.
Oh, they were that low?
Something like that. No, they were lower than that because they had a play-in. That one is by the glove of Amaral, and that might be by the glove of Gracie.
It is.
And it's yeah, it was.
So Melly does not strike out that time up and gets a single. But you're going to expect that from the top of the order. It's the best hit ball, I think, this game for Wahconah.
Go-ahead run stands on first. Bo Walton is 1
for 2.
for 2.
Could be 2 for 2. Talked me out of the base hit in the first inning.
Happy I did something right.
Yeah.
Check up on
I
Melly.
knew
He
that
dives
was
in
coming.
safely. Yep. Off speed is in there to Walton. That one's low. Melly on first, 1 gone in the inning. Tied at 2. Winner to play Clinton or Ipswich. If Ipswich upsets Clinton, that game will be in either Dalton or Swansea. If Clinton wins, that Sweet 16 game is in Clinton. The 1-1. Tomahawk, foul.
I can see in between innings if I can, like Clinton's athletic page is doing a Twitter
Clinton's
post.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Check up on Melly again. He dives back in safely.
Just got him again. Oh,
Again, yeah, that was the closest one.
thrown over 3 times.
Baseball, walk-off win, 1-0 over Ipswich in 9 innings. Vaness hit the walk-off. Melly is off. This one is
Great
knocked
play
down by Gracie. Yeah, he's got no play.
Heck of a stop by Gracie that prevented that runner from advancing.
How about it? Just as we talked about it. How about that? 1-0 in 9, a walk-off.
Ipswich must have thrown out their best pitcher to throw
Man,
the game of his life.
that is a game.
Clinton.
Clinton in 9 innings, 1-0. So no matter what happens, the winner of this game is on the road. This is the final game that will be played here for these seniors, no matter what. Now, how vulnerable is Clinton now?
Well,
That's the question.
just shows that they're very beatable.
Fly ball, right center field. Bulio's got a long way to go.
no.
This is back and
Over his head.
over his head. Great throw to get it into
Oh,
Olmschneider,
what a throw.
who was out near the pitcher's mound.
Both of those
Tip of the cap to Lucas Bulio for that throw.
Wow.
That is quick math here. That's about a 160-foot throw.
Yeah, and that held. That's amazing that he got that throw in so fast. Both of those runners had to hold up in case it was caught, and then he just. Of course, you're still looking at bases loaded with 1 out with the number 4 hitter at the plate.
Right, Rebuse, I mean, he's got that kind of power. We knew this.
Rebuse almost got that one out of
Yeah.
there. But 3 straight singles by Wahconah.
There's only 1 gone. Infield and double play depth. Corners are in.
Ruski's 0 for 2. Grounded to the pitcher and reached on an error.
On the ground of first.
But play at home. They're gonna
Olmschneider
get
at
the
home.
out.
Nobody went to sit first, which is fine because you got the out you needed.
That's a good play. Take that.
Yep.
The bases remain loaded
Drake is 0 for 2.
for Carter Drake. Holmschneider's Thought was going to be coming out of the game with an injury before, and he stayed in, made a great play there. Off-speed pitch to start it off.
Yeah, fouled back. Oh, 1.
Got it.
Wow.
Nice pitch.
You can't get closer than that, can you? 0-2 to Drake. Bases are juiced. This game is tied. 2-strike pitch to Drake.
And stepping off.
Yep.
Reset things here. It's a big pitch.
Walton at third, Rabuse at second. Marzewski at first. Foul back off of Blue.
Boy, if Drake hits it, it seems like it's going to go about 300 feet if he connects with that ball.
They'll do it again at 0-2. Fourth pitch of the at-bat to Drake. Foul back, look out.
Woohoo!
There was a force out at home.
Correct.
Wakey there in
Yeah, right?
the Wahconah dugout. That really didn't come that close to hitting.
No, but that was hit pretty hard.
If that's straight, that's a 2-run single.
Walton at third, Rabuse at second, Marzewski at first. 2 strikes to Drake. Outside.
Great defensive play.
That Ben Duquette.
As usual by Duquette.
1-2 now the count to Drake, who's 0 for 2. Big pitch here for McLean. The 1-2. Off speed, drop third strike is on, tag the plate, and you're out of the inning. That's how you get out of a jam.
Whew. Oh, man.
Goodness gracious me.
No runs on 3 hits. You don't see that very often.
Who was in right field made that?
No errors.
Yeah.
And 3 left on. Wahconah's left 6 on.
6 on.
After that inning, yeah. LaBeouf, Amarillo, Saltmarsh due up for the Cardinals. Evansville was the last seed in the NCAA tournament's Greenville Regional. They're only in the postseason because they won the Missouri Valley tournament. As you alluded to earlier, just seeing that in a live tweet from Steve Sanchez.
There was a 4
He's so good at his job, that Steve Sanchez. When he's back there. He's drinking his water.
Oral Roberts sneaked in as a 4th seed last year too, and I believe won a game into that actual World Series. You see it occasionally, but you just don't see a team like Fresno State running off there.
And going all the way, at that matter.
All right. You have 2, 3, 4 for the Cardinals. Great.
Bottom 5?
I would say this is a game of missed opportunities for both teams. Both the amount of men left on, but also to commend the pitching on both sides. If this is even Wahconah's best pitcher.
Yeah, Rabuse is still in right field. I'm curious to see when they bring him in, if they bring him in. My guess would be you bring him in if you get down.
Yeah.
And if you're still tied for the 7th, you bring him in the 7th. This is LaBeouf. And he lays down another bunt, and it rolls foul.
LaBeouf 0 for 1 with the sac bunt, an RBI ground out. Manufactured runs.
LaBeouf coming in at 246. 0-1. Line drive.
Base
Base hit into right field. Solid piece of contact from Will LaBeouf.
Now, do you send him is the question. I say no.
I say no.
I say no. You don't want to risk that.
Sacrifice, you can do that.
Dylan Amaril's got 2 pop-ups today.
You gotta let Amarillo swing here.
Yeah, you don't want Amarillo or Saltmarsh rubbing out a butt.
No. Amarillo came in today at 263. Takes ball 1. Low and outside. LaBeouf.
Ooh. That throw
the
was
best
online.
play that Rob has made all day over there. Aside from the line shot that Borges hit to him.
That was
Look at his pickoff stats. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh, fly ball. Left center field, back and playable for Marzewski. He makes the catch, and LaBeouf has to surrender back to first.
Good contact.
Very good contact. For Saltmarsh, who's 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the third. Take a notice here on the right side of your screen when Rob goes to his pickoff. See how he gets nice and low? That's great. That's a lower target for his pitcher to aim for, which provides, of course, an easier tag when the runner dives back. I've never seen that before, and I think that is genius.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to do, as you said.
From Colby Robb.
Get it low. He's well
Almost
coached.
like a catcher, yeah.
Well coached by his dad.
Yeah, of course. Tell you, there's some talent out in the Berkshires. There really is. They're just not noticed, of course, because it's so small.
Well, you don't really hear about it much.
Right.
Around here.
Saltmarsh, very defensive swing.
LaBeouf made it. I think that had the hit and run on with that.
Possibly. See if they...
Hit and run is a little less dangerous than a straight up steal attempt.
Something that Umpy, though, has always run throughout his career.
And they know,
Yeah,
they know
they
it
knew
too. Ooh.
That almost got LaBeouf on the foot.
Nobody's been picked off yet.
Why would you say that now?
I'm stressing the word yet for a reason. Go for either team. Been a lot of pickoffs for both teams.
Hit and run not on. Pitch out might have been on, though. One and one.
1-2.
Or 1-2 rather to Saltmarsh.
Yeah, the first one was a called strike, and then
That's right.
the foul and time.
Saltmarsh asks for time and gets his wish. 1-2 to Saltmarsh. LaBeouf is off. The throw down is going to be
He
dropped.
dropped it.
And that escapes into right field,
Yeah,
and
LaBeouf's
LaBeouf wisely is going to stay at second.
He is lucky. Technically, it goes as a stolen base, but
Yeah.
that throw was online. He was out by about 10 feet.
Yep.
That's the risk you take.
Two to Saltmarsh.
High.
That's high. Count is juiced. LaBeouf is juiced at second. One gone in the inning. Big spot here for Saltmarsh. Fouled it. Back. Seventh pitch of the AB from Melly to Saltmarsh. Melly's pitched a heck of a game. And he takes ball 4. Great plate appearance from Saltmarsh. Aiden Borges now in a big spot. 2 ducks on the pond.
1 out.
1 gone.
Borges 0 for 2. Hit that shot down the first baseline. Then he grounded to second to end the third. After 2 runs had already scored, though. But, huge spot here.
He's going to be aggressive. AB 0 for 2. Got to the right side of the field both times. Oh, 1 to the freshman.
Pretty low.
I'd say. One.
Oh,
Off speed, yeah, too high.
just a little high now.
Yep.
Might have been a little away too. Hard to tell if it's
Yeah,
off
from
the
our
plate.
angle, yes.
2-1.
That's- yep.
That's right there. Borges had a long at bat his last time up too, rather.
Count even at 2 for 22 with 2 runners on, and we're tied at 2. There it is.
Ripped. Are they going to send that runner?
LaBeouf is coming home. The ball got by Marcella. LaBeouf scores. Here comes Saltmarsh. It is 4-2. Aiden Borges has brought this place alive. And the collective exhale of Judge Aguiar Field is felt by everyone in the surrounding area.
So 1 run scored outright on the RBI single. The other one came home and
It got by Marcella and left. He didn't field it correctly.
Arrow on left field.
So it's a single with an error. Yeah. So the first run, I'm giving him an RBI because I think LaBeouf would have scored anyway,
LaBeouf was scoring anyway. Saltmarsh scored on the error.
which does not count.
Umpy was going to hold him at third. And
Makes it 4-2.
now do we see Rebuse? Probably not, because he's standing still in right field, but this could very well be Melly's last inning.
So I couldn't see it from here because I got the whole dugout in the way. And that's why you stand on the chair.
Keep him in.
The Kemp?
And they're keeping him in. I'd say.
Oh,
for-
Melly's pitching well.
Yeah, he is.
He's not.
That first run was earned. That second one, actually, both of them were earned. There's a single and the walk.
But now you got one of the better. Well, I'm surprised, honestly, that Olmschneider's hitting 6.
He was hitting third and was struggling, so
Moved him down a bit.
Dave moved him down.
He comes in one.
And it's also your first playoff game. I would not want to live with that pressure being 14,
That's
15
fair.
years old.
And he's raked it.
Right field, shallow.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nah,
nice,
didn't-
easy play.
Not hit hard enough.
Nice play, though, by Walton over at second. So 2 gone now for McLean.
Infield single, and then the only strikeout for
Yeah.
the Cardinals so far.
Pinch hit him.
And actually, they're checking in Dady here. So McLean's day is done. Dady's hitting .293. This is his 18th game played. Down the left field line and fair. Here comes Borges. It is 5-2. Sam Dady is going to be serenaded in Swansea.
Hit him all.
How about that?
Pinch hitter comes in and rips one down the line.
A pinch hit base hit. Flo from Progressive can't provide any better insurance.
Oh my God, stop. Zach Kern 0 for 2, popped out to the pitch you reach on a fielder's choice. Made it as far as third base, but did not score.
Cases in baseball.
Yeah, baseball case or something.
And foul behind as Brady chats with reporter Steve Sanchez to my left.
I would just search like case baseball on Twitter, honestly, and just.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he has it set up as.
Stink. Oh.
And big swing and a miss from Kern.
Sam Beatty was pumped after that.
I would be too. He ripped that. Kern now to left.
That's going to drop.
No,
Nope,
it's not.
Got it. Caught it.
I thought that had a chance.
Got up a little too much. It's an F7. So let's see. 3 runs come home for Case. That's huge. I count 3 hits.
Yep.
And costly error.
Yeah, 1 error.
And then
one left on.
Another one left on for Case. That's 6 this game. They've left one runner on at least every inning. 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1.
They are putting McLean back out.
Just the one-time pinch hitter then.
We'll see.
Hey, there it is. Yeah.
Top 6, Rob, Ferguson, Hagmeyer.
All right. Looks like they're going to go warm up. Wahconah's running 2 players over there to warm up. Looks like they're going to use the Case bullpen. I'm confused now. Somebody in catcher gear just sprinting by. There was
I mean, they do have that right.
Oh, they're coming out now.
Yeah, it's Rebuse. Yeah, they can't use it. I guess they don't have that right. Yeah, Rebuse is going to get warmed up. As expected, they get behind, and ideally that's what you want. Well,
What do you have to lose at this point?
right. That's not what you don't want to get behind, but it's great to have a kid who can throw as fast as Rebuse can.
Well, clearly, so they're going to go warm up. I think they have their own bullpen over there.
To makeshift bullpen.
Case has the more authentic one.
Correct. Rob takes a ball high.
Home team. Team advantage. Rob's 1 for 2. Walk and a ground out to third.
One and one. And taken inside. Curves out. 3-1. On the ground at Gracie. Up and fire.
Got him.
Gone. Nice play by Grace.
So if McLean does not complete this game, who would come in? Olmschneider?
I would say Borges or Orton.
Borges or Orton?
Borges or Orton. I mean, Orton was briefly in the pen, but...
Well, Orton's warming up now.
Oh, he is now. All right, they did put him back in. All right, so Orton warming up now. Borges, they have Borges if they need it, but I'd imagine he'd go Wednesday. Should they play, or Thursday, whenever the next game is. It'll probably be Wednesday.
We know where they'll be going.
Yep.
Clinton is...
Where is Clinton?
Yeah, it's up around Worcester.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's one of those suburbs of Worcester.
Yep.
That was right.
Could be worse. Could be Wahconah. Chopper. Amaral got to come in on it.
Hey,
And
no play.
That's an error.
How about this as a nickname? Are you ready for this?
Okay.
The Galloping Gales of Clinton.
I like that. That might be my new favorite mascot.
The Galloping Gales.
The Galloping Gales. That's my new favorite mascot in the MIAA. It's, selfishly was ours.
There's
Cardinals.
some very strange nicknames in the world of high school mascots, not just in Massachusetts, but in. I gotta look up the high school. I will not forget this one. There's a high school whose nickname is the Fighting Planets.
Planets?
The Fighting
like
Planets.
Mercury, Venus,
Yes.
Mars?
There's also one that the Battling Bathers.
Bathers?
Bathers.
Like taking a bath?
Yes.
What the heck?
Yeah. And there's one, I'll see if I can look this up sometime. There's the Nimrods, too.
Nimrods. That's odd. Who comes up with these? Who looks at a planet and goes, yeah, that's what I want to name my school after. Hagmeyer takes strike 2.
Well, okay. So I can cut them a little slack because they're from Mars. It's Mars,
that makes
Pennsylvania.
sense. That makes sense.
Okay, well, I'll
Sorry. We won't judge you in the parking lot.
Okay, that one's forgiven.
Hagmeyer down on strikes. And he's not too pleased with himself.
Yeah.
2 gone for Dom Marcella.
Mount Clemens High School Battling Bathers.
Where's that? Mount Clemens, that Pennsylvania?
Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Michigan. Michigan. Sparty.
Pinch hitter.
Pitch hitter, number 24.
Tyler Dostie is going to pinch hit. Check up on Ferguson. He gets back in safely. Chopper, McLean, gonna go to first.
Got him.
And that's the inning.
No runs, only one runner on the error. There's their. Mel pitched very well, though.
He did.
A lot of good credit to Mel there. Melly. So we're going to watch some gas here from Rebuse. Holy moly, was that fast.
What was that,
Rebuse.
Consistently hits 86 to 89, has topped out at 90.
Wow. He does go quick.
But it's not just,
Changeup has hit 80.
you can throw quick. It's the movement that you have to.
Curveball is there. The slider is there. This kid will play Division I baseball. It's just a matter of where and when he commits.
He's only a junior.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore. Oh,
He's a sophomore. This is the one they came to see. This place got eerily quiet when that kid took the bump.
Everybody's just watching in awe.
This is, there's a good amount of students here, but then there's a good amount of general public. And I know who the general public came to see. It's this kid on the mound right now.
Well, I think they more came to say Case play, but
The students came to see Case play. The general public, they came to watch this kid play.
the beauty about the postseason, you get to see
Haven't seen any scouts.
No, it's
You never know.
That's scary.
the thing about baseball. You can't really pay attention to a team's record either, because you can have the best player in the league on your team and still look at the Angels for years with Ohtani. If the best pitcher, if you have the best pitcher, then you only get him like once a week.
Wahconah's 13-7. The Cardinals are 10-10.
I'm not a little surprised about the. I guess they had to weigh strength of schedule in with the final ratings as well. Usually you see the team with more wins be the lower seed.
This is the 8th best sophomore in New England.
And does he pitch out of a windup, or is he only? Yeah, he does go from.
He's going to go a windup. First offering to Bulio.
Ooh.
And he made good contact. Just went the opposite direction.
I didn't hear nothing on the car. That's good.
Bullo comes in 1 for 2, singled and scored, reached on an error.
Great off speed. Oh, 2 to Bulio.
And he's ready to go.
Yeah, he is.
It's like Ben Miller again. He doesn't waste any time.
Comes back with
Oh.
the gas, and Bulio able to fight it off.
That was right between a few vehicles.
That just missed the Sanchez mobile.
In the
It skips the dirt.
good time for off speed.
Yep. One, 2. Came back with the gas, but right to Walton.
Hey, Coach Dave Olmschneider was actually pleased with that.
Yeah,
out.
I mean, that was a hard-thrown ball. Luke went upstairs for it, and he made solid contact. Nothing you can do about that.
Back to Gracie. 2 for 3.
Yeah, he's had a solid day. Fastball missed low.
Double single and a ground out to second.
And then into the 4th.
Good
Fly
contact
ball,
there, but that's
right field. Playable and caught.
there was Rebuse out there.
I'm not sure who did go out there.
Yeah, I didn't actually.
missed it.
I didn't notice.
Nonetheless.
It's a good play. And didn't
Yeah.
have to go very far.
Yeah. Buff is 1 for 2, and he looks at strike 1. Inside. A take from LaBeouf. 1-1 the count. Some of the softball team making their way over to catch the last bit. And that one climbed upstairs.
Buff has an RBI
He does.
and has scored. 1 for 2 with a sack as well. Sack bunt. Good afternoon for LaBeouf.
2-1 is downstairs. 3-1.
Hey, Case has not been afraid of this pitcher this
No,
inning.
he can't be. 3-1. Gas is outside. Now extra opportunity to cushion this lead. Amaral
Only the
over 3.
second walk that Case has worked in this game.
Yeah, but when you're up by 3, it doesn't matter.
Quite a pickoff,
Yep.
too. Amaril's 0 for 3. He did get some good contact on that fly out in the 5th, though.
Popped up. Shallow right field, and that is the inning.
All right. No runs, 1 left on.
3 outs.
3 outs to go.
That's all you need right now.
So, Brady, I do have a mysterious bag in front of me. Would you like to
God.
do this later on?
We'll
or
do it at the end of the game.
at the very end of the
At
game?
the very end.
Let's see that. Hope Adam Kitchen keeps.
Oh, he will.
I will say this. It's not much, but it's just,
It's the thought that counts.
it's something that I think, it's nothing of a physical value, I guess I should say. Let's do this. Whoop, it's the wrong bit. 1, 2, 3, as you said before. And Wahconah only has the 2 runs that kind of came on that wonky error there at second. You trying to signal something?
I think he got it.
Did you send that to me too, or just to Adam?
Just to Adam.
Ah, okay.
Trying to make sure everything is done properly.
So it looks like they're going to try to let McLean finish this up.
I mean, why not? You
They
got
have-
Orton waiting in the wings.
Orton waiting in case we have multiple base runners reach here, which the top of the Wahconah order up. Melly's 1 for 3, get 2 strikeouts. Then he singled, made it to third, was thrown out.
Melly fouls that one off.
And I remember in the 5th inning, Wahconah had the bases loaded with only 1 out, and they didn't actually score any runs.
Chopped foul. Wasn't sure if that was going to come back or not.
So there, in all likelihood, this is probably your last game for Swansea Community Network. Yeah. So even if
I am acting as if
this is the last
it.
game, yeah. So if either team advances further, with your schedule coming
We'll
up,
see.
We'll see. But better to
I am
plan
acting
for it and then be wrong.
Caught on and missed. 3 up, 3 down. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Walton
Hey, he's 2 for
is
3.
2 for 3.
2 for 3
He's
with a run
had,
scored.
he has had a sneaky good game, that ball, Walton.
He reached out an error as well. So he's reached base all 3 times.
He has. He's had a great game defensively as well. Checked it foul. And the Queen has made her way to Judge Aguiar Field. Shannon Silva, of course.
And that ball, off the dugout over there.
Yep. 0-2. And I call her the Queen because she has a bucket of double bubble that sits in her dugout every game, and it has a piece of tape on it, and it says the Queen. The 0-2 to Walton is
High.
too high, 1-2. So I just, call her. I say, "Hi, Queen.
Run with it.
Hello to the Queen." 1-2 to Walton. That's in the dark. Good block by Duquette. How many times have we said that this year? Good block by Duquette.
Yeah.
Nice stop by Duquette.
I don't remember how many balls have gone by Duquette that we've seen. Maybe 1.
Count even at 2. McLean delivers. Ground ball. Tough play for Kern. Charges up. And it got by Olmschneider. That is the 3rd time Olmschneider has missed a ball like that this season. So an E3. And that brings Rebuse up.
He's having a conversation out there with Kern, though. He's not talking to Lumschneider.
They're drawing up a play here. They're probably drawing up a play, or it's a, hey, shake it off, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah.
Well, the tying run is still on deck.
The tying run is on deck now. Rebuse has had a solid game. He has. Not typical James Rebuse, but certainly hasn't played badly. Off speed.
Missed inside.
I don't know where. Oh, boy.
Rebuse is 1 for 2. He also
I'm not sure where that missed.
reached on a fielder's choice. And a hit by pitch. And he singled that long fly ball to right. That most of the time would be a double, but the runners had to freeze.
2-0 the count to Rebuse.
And he just said whatever. I said otherwise he's bored.
Better say block.
I say back.
A 2-0 to Rebuse, runner on second. 1 gone in the inning. That's in there. Five-2 Cardinal lead. Rebuse. This could be a one-run game with 1 swing. Two-one. Skipped foul. Count even at 2. Exact position you want to be in if you're McLean right now. Walton on second. 1 gone. 2-2 to Rebuse in this 5-2 game. Winner plays Clinton. Brady Kudo, Tyler Clark, our crew on hand. 2-2 is high. Count is full. Second base is full. Big pitch coming. This is the payoff pitch. Outside. You put Orton in now.
Does not look like they're going to do that. They're going to let McLean try to finish this up.
Let McLean go. Marzewski.
0 for 3.
Yeah, he's hitless.
Well, he's reached base twice. Error and a fielder's choice.
Foul tip in the mitt. Strike 1. Game is tied with a swing. Game could be over with a swing.
Yeah, double play.
A lot riding on this at bat from Ryan Marzewski.
Nerve-wracking.
The 0-1 in the dirt, blocked by Duquette. Runners are going, and Duquette didn't have a play. Can't fault him there. Did everything except throw a guy out. One. High.
Clay needs to settle down here.
Yep.
I know it's a lot of very nerve-wracking situation.
You got Orton, who's been in this spot before. 2 ducks on the pond, 1 gone. Game is tied or over with a swing. A 2-1. Popped him up.
Infield fly. No, it's not infield fly.
Infield fly not in effect. Gracie's going to call everyone off, and there are 2 gone.
Nobody on first for that infield fly.
Now you got to let McLean go all the way. I mean, Drake is 0 for 3.
It's up to Carter
2 ground outs and a strikeout swinging. First offering's high.
Drake's grounded to the pitcher, grounded to short, and struck out. The base is loaded in the 5th. Now he's got second and third in the 7th.
Walton on second, Walton on third, Rebue's on second. Ground ball to Gracie. Up, fire.
Got him.
Yes! And we're moving on! 5-2 is your final. The heroes are Aiden Borges, Sam Dady, and Jackson McLean, among others.
Well, let's have it. Get it over with.
Now I'm going to wait until they pass up.
Now you're going to wait? All right.
I mean, Gracie was 2 for 4. Borges, 1 for 3. But had the hit that mattered.
Clinton won on a walk-off single. Where'd she go? Linda. Clinton won on a walk-off single. You're going there in 9 innings. You're going there. What's going on with Shannon?
We are, I believe we're playing on tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Against
Not 100% sure what time yet. We're playing Northbridge.
Northbridge?
Yeah.
So we're getting word that confirmation you might have a softball game
I
tomorrow
might, yeah, we'll see about that.
against Northbridge. I've dreaded this moment for 5 years, and as soon as umpire, all right, we might be good. I'm just gonna.
You want me to get my thing out of the way first?
I'm gonna
You're gonna get your thing, all right.
I'm gonna get this over with, and I'm gonna try to peek. Saturday. There we go. Saturday, November 30th, 2019, for $7,840,952,879 people. It was just about any other Saturday, except for one 13-year-old boy. He was sitting in a chair outside of the birdcage when a man approached him and asked him if he wanted to be a color commentator for high school basketball.
That's me, by the way.
It is him. The boy said yes. He called his first game on December 19th, 2019. It was a girls' basketball game. The star player is now the assistant coach of the Cardinals, and the assistant coach then is now the head coach. I'm talking about Amber and Ellie, of course. He called that game, went home, armpits were drenched, voice was sore.
Well,
but he realized he found his true love, and he was never going to look back.
On that note,
oh
Brady,
my God, I'm not even done.
On that note, I want you to have this.
I'll get a close-up of this later.
That's a framed picture of the screenshot of the first game we ever did.
From that day on, the boy received a promotion, and he became the voice of a school and a network. And for 5 seasons, the boy never took an opportunity or a game for granted. He's able to see firsthand how quickly things shift in this business. And it was through Swansea Community Network where he learned all this. Because of Swansea Community Network, that boy went on to work for other networks and radio stations, such as WSAR, ESPN Plus, Nesson Plus, Premier National Sports, and the Little East Conference Network. Because of SCN, the boy grew his passion for this business, and he wanted to make it his life's work. Because of Swansea Community Network, the boy learned to follow his dreams, to never give up, to work hard, to be kind, to always spread peace and love. I'm that boy. As with anything, he couldn't do it alone. All praise to the Most High. With him, everything is possible. I have to thank my parents for all the rides, the sacrifices, the arguments at times, and everything in between. My family and my friends, many of which are here today, for their unwavering support and for just being my hype guys. To the man to my right and to the man currently behind the camera, to Keegan Hamlet, to Lucy Cabral, and all of my colleagues on the air and behind the scenes, for your belief, your trust, and your love that at times may have gone unnoticed, but it certainly wasn't. To all my broadcast partners, all the coaches I've worked with, and all the players I've called, thank you for allowing me into your lives. Thank you for allowing me to be me, and thank you for opening up to me. And last and certainly not least, to the fans, thank you, Sue. Thank you for inviting me into your homes for the last 5 years. Thank you for being yourselves and for stopping by and saying hi, and for being a constant support of us and for Case Athletics. This isn't goodbye forever. This is only a goodbye for now. I'll see you in the gym or at the ballpark in my shorts and a t-shirt. Always stop by and say hello. I'll never be a stranger, and I hope you won't be too. For what is presumably one final time. For our producer, Adam Kitchen, our director, Helen Sad, and the man I've been proud to call my partner for 5 years.
Oh.
This is Brady Kudo. So long, everybody. Good night.